Welcome to Gulfport Behavioral Health System. Today, Paul, our dietitian, has joined us to talk a little bit about nutrition and mental health wellness. Thank you for joining us, Paul.
Thank you, Stephen. Glad to be here.
Paul, we hear a lot about eating the right foods and how that can help your physical well-being. How important is maintaining the right nutritional balance to your mental health wellness?
Well, actually, in my opinion, they go really hand in hand. There's a lot of studies out there that shows the prevalence of depression is much higher in people who have chronic illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and things of that nature. And since diet is one of the major forms of treatments in those types of illnesses, that shows you how important it is that we eat correctly and we eat healthy foods that support that treatment. And again, I think that helps not only with the physical but the mental, because if you're feeling bad, we all know when physically we feel bad, it affects us emotionally as well.
It kind of drains us down a little bit as well. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I understand.
Absolutely.
So, are there specific foods or food groups that might be better for mental wellness?
Well, actually, I think again it kind of goes hand in hand. I think the items that are good for your mental health are also good for your body. There's lots of research out there that says that this certain vitamin or this mineral is good for brain function, or it's good for this and that. But if you follow a very good diet made up of a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables and lean proteins like fish and chicken, and eat and drink low-fat milk and things of that nature, those have all of those minerals, vitamins, all of those amino acids that really help with your physical being, which in essence correlates to a good mental health wellness.
So like your mom always told you, having that good balance of food and not overeating, making sure you do the right intake as well and moderating that is probably the best way to balance not only your physical but your mental health.
It is. When I teach patients here at Gulfport Behavioral Health, I always try to break it down to something really easy. There's the My Plate program that teaches you to kind of look at your plate into 4 sections, and 3 of those 4 sections should be made up of fruit, vegetables, and whole grains. The other section is going to be some type of a lean protein. If you follow that and not worry about, I need to eat this certain amount of grams of protein and this amount of this type of vegetable or whatever, I think that's the easiest way to look at this. And when you go shopping at the grocery store, I always tell my patients, shop around the edges. That's where all the refrigerators are, things that need electricity, because foods that will spoil quickly because you don't have them refrigerated, those things are full, chocked of preservatives. So those are the aisles that's in the middle of a grocery store. They're in boxes, cans. Right. Those things have like high sodium, things that preserves food for a long time. So when you go shop around the edges, because that's where all the fresh foods are.
Right. That's great information. I think it really helps people understand that, hey, you know what, that moderation, that balance is what's most important. So,
absolutely.
So thank you again for coming in. I know you're busy, you got a lot going on, but we do appreciate you coming in and talking to us a little bit about mental health and wellness and nutrition.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Great. So at Gulfport Behavioral Health System, where we strive to provide a safe, caring environment that is centered around the highest possible quality of behavioral health care on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you or someone that you know is experiencing a behavioral health crisis, please call 800-831-1700 and arrange a no-cost mental health assessment. Those assessments can be done in person or they can be done through teleassessment. Gulfport Behavioral Health System. Hope starts here.